So this has got to be one of the wildest devices that I've had on the desk in a while, and it comes with these accessories that make it even crazier. This is the latest collaboration between OPPO and Hasselblad, and we have a zoom lens on here that is just, it's kind of shocking. Now, I'm not gonna fully get into it sitting here at this desk because it's not the best place to show it off, but we are gonna look at the device and these accessories and how they all fit together before heading out to give this thing a proper test.
So the device I'm talking about is the OPPO Find X9 Ultra.
And it is flagship in every category, and then it takes the camera department to a completely different level from what we've seen in the past. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. We have really fast charging, 100-watt Super VOOC wired or 50-watt wireless charging, 12 gigs RAM or 16 gigs of RAM, 7,050 milliamp hour battery. It's got this boxy design, some subtle accents around the camera section as well as here. And this is a haptic button that will launch you immediately into camera, so it doesn't click, but it gives you this kind of satisfying, comes in a couple of different colors as well. There's Tundra Umber and Canyon Orange. I've never heard of the color umber in my life. What is umber, Will? The main camera is a 200 megapixel Sony LYT 901. The ultra wide camera is a 50 megapixel. 3X is 200 megapixels and the 10X is 50 megapixels. But what it's really all about is these cameras, and that's where these accessories come in. So first off, we have this case. First of all, you get a grip that's a lot more like a dedicated camera and not like a smartphone. And then let's grab the telephoto. Look at that. It feels like a tank, an absolute tank. All metal construction, 300 mil, f22. It's wild. Okay, let me just see what we're dealing with here. Whoa. Whoa. Jack has no idea. I just took a goddamn nature photo of you.
Oh God.
Listen to me, this is not the best environment for this lens. We can do better. Hey Will, what do you say we go to China? He doesn't believe me. So yeah, it's true. Came all the way to China for the ultimate camera test. We're here on the Great Wall. So I gotta say, this was such a crazy experience, not just to go to the Great Wall, but to have access to it where it wasn't like overcrowded, where it kind of felt like I had the entire thing to myself, and then to just see how far this thing went on. And when you look at images of the Great Wall, when you see it in books and things, it's always just a segment, so you can't really appreciate the entirety of it. I mean, even me standing there, there's only so far I can see, and in some cases, using the zoom on the device allowed me to go further than I could even make out with my eyes. So I would like spot something, one of these little towers way off in the distance on one of these ridges, and then I would zoom into it and be like, yes, that is still the wall. It is continuing on along that ridge, and I just had a whole new level of appreciation for the construction of this thing. I remember hearing something that it might be the biggest or longest construction ever by man, and then you're standing on it. I hadn't planned for a trip to the Great Wall, but being enabled to do so, it's now something that I would definitely recommend. And if you can, travel to the section a little bit further from Beijing. So in this case, I guess we went at least half an hour past where most tourists go. That's the reason that it's so empty comparatively. So you may see images from people that visit a point that's a little easier to access or closer to Beijing. That's where you see those big crowds. But for me, I didn't have to encounter any of that. So what you're seeing here is footage from the X9 Ultra, and check out like the stabilization kind of surprised me too. There's no like external stabilizers. This is just the device. Will is hand holding the device. And I mean, if you've done videography, photography, and as you get out at these longer zoom distances, things tend to get a little bit more jittery and harder to keep stable. It helps to be outdoors, it helps to have sunlight, but the smoothness here was kind of a surprise to me without any kind of external gear, just like holding the phone on its own. Enemy's coming! I wonder if they had a certain pattern for that. Another surprise on the wall was these cats, the wall cats. That's what I was calling them. They just live there. I suppose they survive from the few tourists that come through, or they just kind of patrol these walls. And it wasn't just one, there was actually a couple. So that was my first friend, and then I bumped into my second friend over here. At first I was a little worried about this one. I was like, is that guy all right? But just lounging, just snoozing on the wall. It was actually a nice day. I'm sure those ancient stones have allowed many cats to take naps over the last couple hundred years or something like that. But yeah, check out these images. This is a harder thing to photograph, obviously. This is a moving subject and there's a lot of detail. You got all the fur and stuff like that. So you can check out some of those examples as well. But in the end, like, the ability to have this experience and to feel so solo, like as if you had the wall to yourself, is something that I'll definitely remember forever. Here we can see an example with a little bit more color and some low light performance. This was a crazy restaurant we went to, a totally traditional restaurant built into some old, like, high-ranking officials' residence. That was like in the center of Beijing, and it's turned into a restaurant now. All traditional, tons of costumes, just a whole experience. And from there, we traveled to Forbidden City, which is a whole different kind of experience from Great Wall. I mean, similar, I guess, in terms of era and history, but more color and maybe a different opportunity to appreciate the zoom capabilities here, because you're going to see in a couple of these examples where you start out with one shot and then you move in on the zoom and you're able to frame up and compose something completely different. It's like having, obviously, multiple cameras in one and a lot more reach than what you're used to having optically on a lot of smartphones. Now here's one of the craziest examples of that range, just zooming down this hallway and noticing details and seeing people that otherwise would just be a blur in the background. Here you can see another example of that, moving all the way in on this structure, way beyond the walls of the Forbidden City. Now this is another cool part. Look at this carving here, the detail on this thing, and then the preservation. Like, it's just, people tell you, you're walking through, they're like, okay, this thing's 500 years old, this thing's 400 years old, this thing's 800, 600, whatever. Just dropping these massive time frames. And yes, there is some weathering, some things have eroded, but like, here you go, we're zoomed way in and you can see the detail still in these carvings. Some of these lions, 500 years old, bronze lions with the patina on there. Also learned something about these lions. The male one, he actually has his foot on what is a representation of the world, and then the female, on the other hand, she's got her paw on the baby. And this is another cool little piece of jewelry that they sell, where you can look in this little magnifier and you can see details inside the jewelry in this tiny little speck. These are some of my favorite shots I took as well. Like, obviously I didn't need to be in the palace to do this, but some close-ups on some blossoms that were, it was like the perfect time of year to actually shoot those. The detail here is crazy too, on the ceiling of one of these buildings. Like, just, you can't even imagine the construction over how many years. I think they said there were like 1 million laborers over a variety of years. Anyway, overall, a one-of-a-kind experience and a camera test like no other, but definitely a fitting one for a device with so much versatility from a range perspective. And obviously, as you can tell in the video, it just gives you the capability to get a little bit more creative, especially in environments where you've got long range or you've got detail at distance. Anyway, shout out to OPPO for enabling this whole thing. It's definitely an experience I won't forget.